Never. What the fuck? That's not how livers work. Of Chardonnay. The first time was oops. The second time you're like, ah, fuck it. You're like, there's already filled. Who cares? That's winner's talk right there. So you shit her pants. It was Stella, it wasn't me. Stella shit in the dryer, sorry. I didn't know what to do. Chase, imagine that being you. Imagine that being you. Pulling out the crusty underwear. Yeah. Oops. She's like, this is the 8th time you've done this. This isn't the first time. Diabolical. They look alike. That's pretty racist. All white people look the same. So are you saying you're not white? Yeah, or you look like us. He tripped. Fucking typical. Pants are filled once again. I'm gonna start saying that now. Who shit my pants? Oh, it was Chase. That's it. Yes. I literally just started it. You can say it. It's fine. I've yet to be banned. Chase was saying the N word like 8 times yesterday. Nothing happened. He asked me if are you streaming. Well, you said it. Yeah, you can say that. That's clanker hard R. You don't have to hold back because of my stream. Like no one cares. There's no mountains in Michigan. What the fuck are you talking about? But what mountaintop? Why are you are stuck on Kentucky? Kentucky this, Kentucky that. I got a ticket in Kentucky, Kentucky that. Jesus. That made me laugh, Major. Try again, baby boy. That made me laugh. I'm a retard, so it made me laugh. Damn it! You made me say it. You tricked it out of me. What's a good road? Roadhead or like good road? Those don't exist here in Arizona. Everybody's gonna keep saying that to Chase. He got pulled over in a semi to fill you in. In Kentucky, he doesn't live there. Driving through the state, got pulled over by a state trooper, and they're like, "Here's your ticket, buddy." He was doing like, I don't know, 5 over in a semi. It's much worse. Chase, what was the total on that speed limit? Was it like 5 over? 1 over? What do you mean 1 over? If someone wrote that, I'm kicking you in the dick. There's no black made fun. Ooh, that's much worse. Doesn't UPS get fined? Holy shit, man. That's probably smart. Recorded lines and all. Yeah, but don't they tell you to like drive fast? So like, I was just asking him though, Major. Did you hear what he said? 1 over. That alone is it's gonna piss me off. What have you been up to? You 3D print any new dildos? That sounds rough. I know, but still, if that sounds annoying as shit, couldn't the cop just be like, "Here's your fucking infraction ticket for the other thing, not the amount you were doing one over"? Who the fuck would believe that? Who the fuck is gonna read that and go, "Okay, you were doing 1 mile an hour over"? Yeah. Oh, by the way, this was downhill. He was speeding downhill. This wasn't like, "Oh, I'm going fast uphill." It was downhill. You know things roll faster downhill. Like, I'm confused. The whole thing was annoying to me. I feel like that's super annoying. The cop doing anything is annoying. For when there's actual lawbreakers out there, Chase going downhill a little fast, that's not that big of a deal. Like a big ass hill, we went a little faster, okay. But like the other drivers ripping off wheels and killing people, doing illegal U turns and shit, an ass hill. Mm-hmm. 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 What's an ass hill look like? Can you generate that image? Oh wait, you don't have Invoke running. GPT got really good at generating pictures, and then GPT is still not even that good. Someone told me the other day that um, Google's making a comeback. I mean, they already did, but they made another comeback recently. That their generator is really good again. Do you have any comment on that? The other thing was GPT is really good at it. I mean, not that they've always been able to generate images. Claude is retarded. It doesn't do that apparently. Um, GPT will has a different platform that does it. And then is that stream appropriate? I'll click it. That's you didn't generate that. That's an album cover. You think I don't know the album cover? Song cover? Baby got back. I think that's the right song. I'm drawing a blank. I can hear it. I can hear it in my head, but I'm drawing a blank. Isn't that weird? My mouth is not connecting to my brain, but I can hear it. Like I can literally hear the song playing in my head. But when I'm trying to say like the lyrics, I'm like, baby got back. That's all I hear on repeat. But I can hear the beat. We don't have drivers in this channel. This is the um, what I don't know what I call this channel. Savoy's friends. Me and Chase and Savoy. And then there's two of his friends. Crack. As long as there's no receipts in anyone's wallet. You put that on eBay. I wonder how much you can get for it. Yeah, probably like $500. What do you think, chat? What do you think that's worth? Would you buy that? Huh? Why don't you fucking listen, Jace? While eating sour fucking kid things. I already got mad. I got mad right when he did it. We were clearly mid combo. Huh? You heard what both of us said. Yeah, but Chase doesn't do that. He just says huh and heard nothing. Now, I think that's more aggressive than saying the A. Mm-hmm. Chat said a quarter. It's worth a quarter. No, at least $10. You motherfucker, you fucked my mom. You fucked my mom, you motherfucker. Would you watch if I stream during the day? Or are you like watching TV or something? Uh, no. I don't have Notepad. I'm on Linux. I run Linux, by the way. Not during the day? Well, what's that mean? Because I'm thinking about not changing the times, but like, just streaming earlier. I have LibreOffice, but I don't have like Notepad. What are you doing during the day? No, no, no. I just was asking if you would be around. Like if I was gonna stream earlier, I'm just wondering if you would be there. Gooning? Yeah, typical. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be gooning. It's a good time. I have advanced text editor, but that's not helpful. No, no, I wasn't gonna schedule around you. I just meant like I'm thinking about streaming before and after dinner. Cause like I eat lunch and I'm just at my computer anyways. But it's either that or fucking do something else. And I'm playing games anyways, or working on something. So I'm like, well, I could either stream that, or like even if I'm tired as shit, I don't know why I'm not streaming. I just like chilling and shit, but like, why don't I stream that? Some days I am actually working on shit, and then I'm like, I was looking at Indeed for more things to actually work on doing. It's all lame shit. Remote's not what it used to be. And now when you look, I found this one that was pretty good. It's a help desk. I think it's remote. It says hybrid work. But I don't remember if this was the one. I thought it was something else. I thought it was this one. See, and then it keeps doing this. phone, email, and chat. Like, that's something I could do. It's already shit I do, anyways. But then they're like 18 an hour, and I'm like, ooh. Because some of the other jobs are exactly like this, right? Are like 24. So I'm like, ooh. I'm not saying go from now to a job. I'm just saying I do. What do you call that? What do I do now? Not open source, but like, what's that called? Not on call. I don't have a label for it. Like, I just do tasks. I do tasks for people that need help. Like, a company right now could call me and go, "Oh my god, everything broke," and then I would just help. Take me a fucking 2 hours, and then I'm done. They give me a big fat paycheck, but I don't work every day. Freelance, yeah, freelance was the word. I do freelance work right now. I was doing it in Michigan. Now I do that here in Arizona, but like creating yourself again, it's a hard thing to do. Like when I went to get my tattoos, they even asked me to freelance for them. Like, can you help us with our website? And I'm like, sure. And then I try to convince them, like, put it on my servers. I'll host it for you. Like, they're like, but we're good on our thing. And then eventually I'm sure they'll cave. But um, I helped with their back end was shit, but they wanted a way for their Instagram to. I feel like they're fucking loud. I made a way for their Instagram to load. If they post a picture on Instagram, it'll put it on the website. Not complicated at all. That was last year. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Drupal. There's like a plugin you can use for that, so it was super easy. It's just like linking accounts and then pretty much grabs the images and puts them in like a what do you call that? A carousel. So they're just rotating the recent photos. No big deal. But to them, they're like, "Oh my god, he's $800," and I'm like, "Cool." We pretty much traded the money. Like I paid them for tattoos, and then they gave me my money back to help them with their shit. And I'm like, cool. Could have just gave me free tattoos, but whatever. That was just that's just one example I'm saying. But like, see, that's the kind of thing. If you're not doing that, it's kind of hard to get your name out there. Cause like I was just yapping, and a motherfucker was like, "So you're big in tech," and then he came over and like we had different dealings personally. He saw all my equipment. He was like, "You're the guy. You're the guy to help me," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not a developer. I don't do that." I'm not sure what he's talking about. I'm not a developer. I'm not a web developer. I'm not an app developer. I'm more or less a system admin, but not full. I'm not even a network engineer, but like I'm really good at networking. But like you bring up Cisco, I'm not dealing with it. Nope, I'm good. But if you ask me to do a task, I could do it. Hey, we have this existing setup with Cisco switches. Can you get this other thing set up on a VLAN? Okay, I'll fucking do it. Like that's a simple task. That's not that complicated. Can you get our camera system running? Can you design us and build us a camera system? Sure. Can you get us new APs? Sure. These are all very simple tasks to me. Can you set up a network share system? Super easy. We need a backup solution. Even easier. You know, most companies don't have a backup solution. It's kind of sad. Okay, I shouldn't say most companies. There's a difference between the big boys and the, like, not small companies, because when you say small company, I'm thinking food trucks, right? Not those. I'm not talking about food trucks. No one fucking cares. I'm talking about companies with actual IP data, not IP addresses. Actual data. They're designing equipment, shit like that. They need a backup solution. Every fucking time I've worked at a company, there's a guy in the office that says, I just put him on an external hard drive and take it home at night. Shut the fuck up. You're not dumb. That's a good idea. Yes. For a Windows guy, that's a good idea. But if you're talking about what happens when you're not in one day and the secretary fucks some shit up, sends the wrong file, deletes the wrong thing, edits the wrong file, I don't fucking know. And then you the next day come back, she didn't tell you, and then you take a backup of the fucked up files. Oops. Corrupted everything. Or take a new backup every day, twice a day. Like, there's a difference here. I mean, like, companies don't think of this because they're trying to save a buck. And it's like, you're not saving money. You're actually going to pay more money. Because what happens when, like, there's a fire, you lose all your data, and now you have to pay for data recovery. That's not cheap. It's not, I mean, it's not expensive, but it's not free. I've met motherfuckers that do data recovery. They blow my mind. I mean, they have tools that's $10,000 machines that simply plug in one hard drive that pull the data back. Blows my mind. I don't have that equipment. I mean, if you simply delete a file in Windows and empty your trash, there is a way to get it back. But as soon as you start doing shit and forget, it gets overwritten real quick. There's ways to still get it back. There's actually a tool in Windows for doing that. It's like, I forget what it's called. Because you can wipe your trash. Or, like, so on Windows, when you delete something, a folder that's big enough, it'll eventually be like, let's just delete it, not put it in your trash bin because of the size. Now, if you hit yes on this question, it just deletes it. Well, there is technically, when you right click the, I forget what it's called in Windows, there's like a history thing. You can restore it. But like, it's 50-50. I've recorded literally 50% of data 50% of the time, and I'm like, it's not a perfect thing. It's Windows. Better than nothing, but I was like, you gotta take this to a data recovery guy. That was the worst data recovery I've ever worked with. I'm like, you gotta take this in to an actual recovery guy who will get your data back 100%. I'm like, the data's there. I got back most of it, but there's a giant chunk I can't get back. Don't do anything to this laptop. I closed it, put a piece of tape on it, and I was like, don't open this. Don't fucking do anything. Take it to this guy, which was at their choosing, and, you know, he'll recover the data. I'm not a recovery specialist. There's a difference. I'm yapping. I'm sure you know this. I'm just yapping. You missed the conversation earlier. Chase was yapping about 3D printing guns. Yes, I said it on stream. Why'd he leave? Is he a pussy? Take out your belt and fucking hit them. What? He said his service lagged out. Major, what's a question I could ask the boy? I've asked him. I said this earlier to him, anyways, and I was like, I said to everybody, I'm like, you know what? We don't know. We don't even know things about Savoy. We don't know what he likes. We know he likes white women. I said that all that. Everybody's laughing, and they're like talking about they wouldn't let him do anything else other than white women. And we're like, what? It got racist, but I'm just saying that wasn't the point. So, is he religious? I knew what you meant. You're fine. Savoy, you've been over this. Don't fucking stream. Fucking pleb. Savoy, would you say you're religious? Well, you don't go to church any Sunday. You don't go to church any Sunday. What does that mean? Because you don't go anyways. That's a choice. I'm not judging you. I'm not saying you have to go. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. No, 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 I'm just, you don't go if that's what you're saying. I didn't go because of not choice, but you don't go any Sunday. Besides the point, did he? I thought he said he didn't. Oh, I heard the opposite. Oh, oh, I heard the opposite. That was my fault. So you're not religious. On stage or off stage? So you went for the food, not you went for the food. I got you. Because it's after church. That's where everyone goes. Last Sunday? You didn't even Snapchat me, dude. I don't need DDR5. I need everything else. Technically, your graphics card has DDR7, but besides the point. Technically, your dick fell off, but, we won't say that. I ripped that shit off, boy. No, that's a good one. I'm gonna use that. Do you just grab her by the pussy? Well, now you're on stream saying it, so these are good sayings. I wasn't thinking about pussy as a kid. What's that? I can't say I was or I wasn't. I was lighting shit on fire, but I like my wires. See? See? So I'm not abnormal then. Thank you. My mom keeps saying that. You were lighting shit on fire as a kid. I'm like, yeah, most did. I think it's because my mom had me and my sister, so she's like comparing it, you know? Your sister didn't light things on fire? Yeah, but I'm a guy. Like, that's what guys do. Where's Chase when you need him? I need a yapper in here. I need a yap. He said it'd give him 2 seconds. It's been like an hour. Then I got that's is that why I got mad and just ignored it? I just skimmed over the huh. I thought he just breathed. I didn't know it was a huh. Uh, like a heavy exhale. Uh, sorry, I'll stop. The full warp, Savoy, full warp. See, chat, help me out here. He keeps doing your mom. Ha! See what I said there? Huh? Huh? There's a lot of motherfuckers in here in Huns. There's not enough moms to be a lot of motherfuckers in here. There's like 3 moms. I'm fucking Savoy's mom, so who's fucking someone else's mom? Jesus. Major, I've never clicked this calendar. See how big this is? It's so big. Oh, it's really nice. Oh. It's kind of nice. You haven't used a Windows calendar in a while. It's really nice. I never clicked it. I've never clicked it. You know what I also found? This. There's a mute button. I didn't know that. I was getting mad having to use the VM and shit to like mute shit. No, it's right here. I didn't know that. I thought it for I got a spit. I thought it was for changing the output, right? No, the other one is for changing the output, input and output. This one, really nice right here. See, when I cough, instead of muting like Discord and then OBS, I just click this. See? Mm-hmm. Well, remember, I'm not using Cosmic. I'm using Plasma. And then didn't you say you were using X11? I forget. X Force, yeah. I I used it only once. I can't remember. I only liked Plasma because it doesn't glitch out my windows, and it has this in the corner. This, the blank. It makes it easy when you're programming it um, to a mouse button. No reason. No reason. It's not my. It's not my goon button or anything. But the this right here, the core usage, very nice. I like the widgets. What do you mean double check Notepad? What's in Notepad? What? Why do you keep saying open Notepad? And it has this, the clipboard manager. I'm not gonna click it. Okay, I'll click it. No, don't click it. But like, it shows all of your. No, I haven't heard the drama. Where do you hear these things? Very, very bad links. Now, first of all, who fucking puts links in a notepad file? You say very bad, but what does that mean? LSF? Let's fucking go? I don't know what LSF means. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Find me a clip. I'm curious how bad, but like, you can just bookmark things. Does he not know you can bookmark things? Then put them in a folder in your browser. I don't leave that shit on my bookmarks bar like a normal person. I've screenshotted my bookmarks list. I mean, a portion of it. I have a folder somewhere. I actually don't know where that folder is. I found it. See, it's just in there. Like, yeah, dig for it. But it's just bookmarks of shit. Like, cool. Not. You say very, very, very. Three varies bad links. Are they very, very, very bad? No. Are they gooning links? Yes. But oh, 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 oh. It's getting worse. I didn't know that was a streamer. Now I'm reading the comments. Jesus. Why a notepad? Do they not know Windows leaks their shit? Let's see what he said. Yeah, now he knows, yeah. I'm sure he does know now. Is he still streaming? Good lord. Links might not... Of course he did. Links might not get hit. I'm thinking about this. If you hit a notepad file with links in it, and they're like diabolical link names, they might not get hit because it's HTTPS format. But it's still written text, and Windows knows what files you have open, and they know damn well. I mean, if you're using Google Chrome, Firefox is a little more privacy, but like not by much. If you put that link in, it's gonna fucking snitch on you. Like on ClearNet. Police aren't breaking down his door. That's crazy. I didn't see that coming. I really didn't. They say Windows is that leaky, but yet he's getting away with it. And only got flagged when he streamed it. That's why you want me to open my notepad. I'm not a psychopath. I don't put things in notepad. Well, especially I don't do nasty shit like that. But like, not no buts. I don't do nasty shit like that. Secondly, the normal porn that I bookmark is a bookmark. In a normal bookmark fashion, Google knows what I look at. Like, 18 plus material, please. Like, holy shit, man. If I wasn't, catch me. Like, dude, maybe there's a thing to that. Was he trying to get caught? Was he trying to snitch on himself? I know, I saw the comments. He was an ultra gooner. And they're like, he was doing it so long that it's normal to him. That's not a joke. Well, like how what the fuck are they talking about? Like how AI psychosis is a thing. I can understand that, but like the most I've heard was you get numb to porn. Sure, but like family portraits, this and that, dude. Nudist like come on. You're doing diabolical shit. Makes me sad that they have this much shit monitoring what every person does and they can't even catch that. Makes me sad. Do you think there's a reason to why they didn't catch him? I get banned on Instagram for fucking weed. And you're telling me these motherfuckers get to run around looking at CP and shit? And they're streaming it and they're like, no big deal, just got banned on Twitch, now moved to Kick. I got banned for weed. That's legal. It's legal in my state. Yeah, I could see that. Like when Chase is, I mean, I'll jokingly say some shit, but like Chase is saying racist shit, right? That you heard last night, and then like I don't get banned because I've taken it says two viewers, myself and you. But then when I stop streaming, I get an email that says stream summary, and it'll say like 5 people popped in, however many minutes those people stayed, and then like how many chatters there was, this and that. Tons of information. I can see that, but like, shouldn't there be a bot that hears words? See, I can understand how it can't see the video. That's a lot of processing power. Even getting in Discord there, because I'm burping. I have Jarvis running, right? To get it to hear the word 6-7 was a pain in my ass. It's not great, but it can do it, but it broke some things. It had to be in the right spot. It was weird. But um getting it to be able to see someone's webcam view, it says it can't do that. But when Savoy turns his camera on, if he would shut the fuck up. I'm gonna mute them in a second. Discord's like the way it works with the bots. It says they cannot see your webcam. But when Savoy turned his webcam on the other day, this terminal that I look at right here, it so it only lights up red and like errors and decoding packets. Dirty packets is what I'm saying. Dirty packets start coming through here and I can see it. And it means when someone's on their phone and they turn on their camera, or even without it, I can see the dirty packets coming from your phone. When you're on mobile and Discord, it's a much shittier signal. So my Jarvis bot doesn't like those. So I had to code it to be able to not process those shitty packets because it was still listening, and then it would break trying to decode your packet loss. It would break, so I had to filter that out, sort of. And it's saying it can't look at webcams. Savoy turns his webcam on. Now his stream is dirtying, and it is seeing his webcam. It's one data stream. It's listening, it says, but it can see the data. It's just not programmed to be able to see his webcam, in a sense. So it's weird. You would have to use a personal bot, it says. Like, you would have to use a sub account and then have that monitor the stream. And that takes more processing power to look at the video stream output and be able to analyze. I mean, even, you know how you can upload a screenshot to Claude and it can look at what your screenshot is and take out every word? On your iPhone, you don't have an iPhone, but on an iPhone, you can take a screenshot of something and hold your thumb down on the text that's in the screenshot, and you can pull out the text and copy paste that somewhere else. Super useful feature, but that comes at a cost. Sure, on an iPhone it's been optimized and does this and that. I'm saying of a raw stream to just view my Twitch stream right now, everything that's on the screen right now, to analyze that for CP, I feel like would just take an exuberant amount of power. Every stream ever. Something that needs to be done, I guess. Jesus Christ. But like, who's streaming that kind of shit? Windows is already in your system, so can it... On paper, they're already looking for that, right? So why is that system not working? Is what I'm getting at. I don't understand. Viewers call it out. Yeah, but Windows should be calling him out. If they're already looking at everything you do, shouldn't Windows be calling you out? Like they already are doing on paper. I don't understand why it's not already doing that. Oh, it takes a screenshot every 10, 15 seconds. So, it stores it locally for now. Why is that data not being processed? Yes, you gotta hire 1,000 Indians to go through the data. Do they just not care? I don't know. I feel like there's a disconnect here. Save the kids, man. I mean, when I was a kid, I was using Snapchat. Do you think, when you look it up now, you think that Snapchat doesn't. You're going through a server. Every picture you send through Snapchat gets saved. Every picture you receive, because they sent it, gets saved. Like, think about it. Everything you've ever done on Snapchat gets saved to someone else's server. Jarvis saves everything. Not in this channel. In the other channel. Every message posted in the channel, it logs it. And then if you delete it, it's still logged with a timestamp. You post a picture, it takes it. It's like when you right click. So you send me a picture right now. I right click it and hit save. Jarvis already does that. Immediately. That's a basic function. I heard there was an issue with Discord channels getting in trouble for that because someone that wasn't in that group got added to the group. Not that's loosely saying someone got in this channel, right? However, how many channels there are, and then they're like, "Oh wait, this is a CP channel," and like, but that thing exists on Discord, so Discord monitors every message you ever send. Why are they not doing a better job? I'm confused. I don't know. I feel like security is there, monitoring is there. There's no protection. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. For how much fucking monitoring they do on us, I'm disappointed by how much action they're taking. Microsoft should deactivate that fucker's computer. Oh, you put it in a Microsoft application. The links on ClearNet to CP. Banned. Your computer should be deactivated. The Fed should bust down your door, scan everything, and yes, they can look through your deleted shit. On paper, the NSA can log into that fucking CPU fucking tool that like backdoors into your computer. I don't know if it can look at your files, but I'm assuming it can. Your BIOS can see your tool, what's on your hard drives and shit. So why can't that tool? So you're saying they're actively looking, but not actively looking. I'm confused. Things need to be better than they are. Tech needs to be better than it is, and it's not. Right now we're at a memory shortage, a fucking fake memory shortage. What are you stuffing in your mouth? What did you? Well, I didn't hear what you said. Something in your mouth. Fish? What's black and fishy? Chat said dicks, but I didn't hear it. I genuinely didn't hear it. Is Savoy? I didn't think Savoy was that loud. I didn't know there was black fish. You were yelling over him. How am I supposed to hear him? You did. You fucking did. He was mid-sentence. He was mid-sentence. Yeah, but you can hear with your headphones at max. I don't have everyone at max. I heard black and you went blah 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 blah. I didn't even fucking. His sentence was so delayed by you screaming. You did. Even chat said all they heard was dicks. Like there's no in between. No. Chat heard dicks. I didn't even hear salmon. I heard black. I heard black and not even fish. You can say black. That's a color. Do you know what color is on a black crayon? Do you know what a black crayon says? Whoa! De negro. So that is black. Is it de negro or is it just negro? But it does say like that is a color. That's not racist. That is a color. That's what it says. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. No, wait. It is not Nigger. It's not that. It's Neger or something. Well, I didn't say it. I think you can. That's what I'm saying. So like it's Espanol. It's not no you didn't. Whoa. Whoa. See, Savoy acts like he's not racist. You're like it's an ad break right now. They're just. So I should give him one, you're saying? You're currently not subbed to me, but whatever. You should do that again. Sub. If only Savoy would watch my stream, he'd know what I did. You don't know what I did. Chase even gifted subs to random followers. What did Savoy do? Nothing. Wasted $10 on a league skin. No support here. Waste all it. Was it? Was it? Does it though? What is permit? It says permit user. What does that mean? Yeah, permit user. No, they're already a mod, so what does permit user mean? I'm gonna click it. Major, what did that do? I clicked permit. What does that do? Does it do anything? He has the ugly sweater achievement? I don't think it did anything. What can you do? I can't cheer in my own channel. No. No, you don't. There is a bot running. If I click the users, that didn't do what I wanted. Users in chat. Chat bots. Stream stickers. Moderators. Major defect. Do you even see that? Auto mod. Private block. Hidden stream mode links. Remove the space. Do people fall for that? I'm actually curious. Do people fall for that? Just remove the space and you could get viewers. You know the did you see that in the my hosting Discord? I posted a thing that said VPNs to avoid. Those names, those companies, that's all under one company. So the automod only shows me. Interesting. Interesting. The what the fuck? The VPNs to avoid are all owned by one company, which it was I don't okay. So I saw a TikTok that said like ExpressVPN was owned by the company of NordVPN, this and that. I'm not saying anything specifically. I'm saying what this video said. The video said that it was some Muslim guy ties to the I'm not saying the Jews, but like ties to those type of countries. And what's that one? There's like a not a corporation, but like there's like the Mossad, shit like that. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I can't prove any of that, and I'm not saying yes or no. I'm not. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying if 5 VPNs on paper are owned by the same company that aggressively fucking promote on YouTube, don't use it. Don't fucking use it. Simple as that. It's not hard. Don't use that. I was using PIA, PIA. I was using PIA. I had no fucking idea that they got bought out by this same parent company that's owned by one guy who has ties to Mossad. I'm not saying Mossad is bad. I'm just saying it's not American. Now, I'm not saying you can't use non American services, but there is a difference. There's a fine line here where you're using a Sweden company, Canadian service, but then you say Chinese, Mossad. Ooh, you might not want to use that, buddy. But I didn't know that. I didn't know they got bought out. I didn't know anything. Like, is there a place for news like that? I'm not reading that. I just heard it from someplace and I was like, oh shit. So then I looked it up and I'm like, oh, it's worse than I thought. Not being like, oh, it is Mossad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just like, they're all owned by the same company. Who, if you ask Claude, which I did, it said they were on paper They used to make actual malware. Okay, so a company that used to make malware that hacked into people's systems, you might not want to use their VPN. They're just harvesting data. That's all they're doing. That's common sense. Common sense fucking tells me they're harvesting data. I don't fucking care what you say. Common sense. Shut up, Venga boy. Venga boy, shut up. Huh? Venga boy. Venga. Benga. That's a fucking. I'm gonna grab your dick and rip it off. I'm gonna fucking rip it off. It's the fucking people. Yes. I've heard it. I have grandparents. I've heard it. I've fucking heard it. Yeah, now you're gonna accuse me. Why did you know that? Shut up, gay wad. Shut up, gay boy. No, I didn't say I listened to it. I have grandparents. They liked it. Sorry. Sorry. I did have a dad. He died. Sorry. Sorry, mine died and didn't leave me. Sorry. The leaving. Let me tell you. Yes. Yeah, no, you're just saying he didn't come back. He didn't. Chase, he texted me more than you. He didn't come back. I don't want him. He's retarded. Can you help me transfer the crypto? No, I can't. I hate you. Dude, he legitimately said to me, transferring it to Coinbase would be way too hard for me. And then 10 minutes later, we're transferring it to Coinbase and back. And I'm like, I'm gonna just kill myself. I legitimately only called you because I didn't want to deal with him. And I'm like, I was already dealing with him for an hour. A fucking hour before you. And I'm like, he's. It was a child. And I'm walking him through it, and I'm like, he's not grasping it. I can tell. Let me fucking tell you. I can tell you he's not grasping it. He's like, he said to me, the first sentence out of his mouth was, Chase didn't explain it to me when he did it. I need you to walk me through it so we can understand it. And I went, sure, I'll walk you through it. I fucking do. Then Robin Hood fucks him up the ass. And I'm like, that's not on me. He didn't try to blame me, but like I could feel it, him tensing. Sorry, I'm burping. He tensed up a little bit and was like, it's not working. And I'm like, that's not. All I said was, that's not your fault. I didn't even, there's no blame on me. You didn't do this 8 months ago? That's your fault. Do you not remember me saying, do not use Robinhood? I'm getting off of Robinhood. It's trash. I said this to both of you. And I'm like, and here both of you are on Robinhood. It doesn't work. And I'm like, you know, I saw this coming. Like last year. Here we are. It doesn't work. Oh no, there's Dookie in my pants. I told you to fucking wear a diaper. And now you have Dookie down your fucking pant leg. Look at you. Look at you now. A fool. Cody, do you have any crypto? Good man. Good man. Would you're not gonna make any money, but good man. Whoa, whoa. You know what's funny? Chat was just talking about that. There was some streamer that got he put child porn links in a notepad file, and then he was streamed it, and people were like, "Wait, what the fuck?" Yep, some public guy. Cody, you're gonna have to repeat that in a second. Oh, exactly. Fuck, Major. What was that guy's name? Sorry. Was it Lakari? Like, no, we were just looking at the Reddit and we watched the video. Lakari, yeah, it was Lakari. It was another streamer looking at Lakari's thing. And I mean, in Notepad? How fucking weird are you? Who puts links in a Notepad file? But second, not cool. You're looking at child porn. That's not cool. Third, why are you on stream looking at it? Fourth, your name is Lakari. Yeah, what does that mean? I don't think you want that. Now that name is associated with CP. That's a bad thing. I got really quiet. I said that was a bad thing. Chat says they concur. Build a cock. Which build was that? Which build? Cody, do you go to the gym? Oh. Oh. Well, Savoy was bragging about the gym earlier. So I was just asking, and he was bragging. You were. He was saying to Chase, like, oh, I asked you, Chase, you want to go to the gym? I'm big and swole. That's what he was saying earlier. Did your internet die, Major? I saw that. You don't see ads, right? I keep clicking the buttons. Run every ad possible. It said I lost a viewer. I figured it was you. Fuck, what was I gonna ask you? What happened to Kuno? Do you remember that guy followed me? What happened to that guy? 102 messages. Where'd that guy go, man? Oh, that was the Polish guy. Right after you left one day, he showed up. It was like fucking 1 a.m. I think it was right after you left. Good thing there's no porn on my screen. Do you know how I did that? How did I do that? You saw what my screen just did. I don't know what I did to do. This is not the first time I've done it. I don't know the button. Oh, it's in the corner there. It's up in the top left corner. Interesting. If you hover it. It does if you hover it. Cool. No, I didn't know I did that. If you pull the mouse away, right, and then hover back, it puts it back. Interesting. I'm learning. I didn't know that. Fuck, what was I asking you? Poland guy. I was talking about the Poland guy. He showed up after you left, like 20 minutes after you left. I mean, maybe less. I don't remember the exact time. But he showed up. Cool guy. Well, I guess I was talking down to him. I was like, "Do you know what a router is?" I was talking about my Grafana there, which is showing a fuck ton of upload. Uh, I was talking about my Grafana here, and then I was like, all my CPUs, minus a bunch that are not on, obviously, and then I was like, the RAM of the entire, you know, everything, and then there's the RAM of the router, and then the CPU of the router, and I'm like, if you know what a router is, and he's like, I fucking know what a router is, and I'm like, I just, not everyone does. I have to say that. If I said router to Savoy, Savoy, do you know what a router is? My point exactly. Thank you. So, Jake knows what a router is, but not what a router is. Yeah, see, at least Chase knows what a router is. He doesn't know what a router is. Starlink doesn't have a router. They have a fucking cube. Already wrong. You said somebody, already wrong. I mean, I think that's called a dispatcher, but not a router. So, what's the fucking difference? That's the same person. Does Jake even drive a truck? Why is he saying truck things? Yeah. So why are you making up truck things? Well, Chase knew what a router was, and he doesn't do that. See? We're all... There's many different things being said here. Many things. Now we did it. The fire's been lit, let me tell you. In a white guy's lawn, and it's a cross. You know what, Chase? I'm gonna ask my stepdad that. I bet he has a good answer. I'm really curious because he has a black daughter who's my stepsister. I'm curious what his answer would be. And I'm gonna preface it with I'm not racist, but I the only time I've ever used that around him was I'm not racist, but white people don't make good music. No, no. I said black people make better music. I said that. White people don't make good music unless you're Eminem. Sorry. Sorry. But he's not top fucking 3. He's like top 30. Chat, would you say Kid Rock is like up there? Above Eminem. I'm saying above Eminem. I don't know who the fuck these white. And they said Kid Rock sucks. In your face. I'm not saying Kid Rock is awful. I didn't say that. Now you're saying things that I don't agree with. Chase, didn't you say chat saying he's awful. Okay. That's fair. Dude, Savoy. Major, that's not how you spell awful, by the way. I'm not grammar correcting you. I'm just saying. Minus the E. Can I vote for Savoy to never say that's what I thought Sherlock ever again? He's been using it the last 2 days like 30 times. Can you fucking say anything else? I thought Savoy had a big grammar guy. I'm listening, Chase. Oh, not on Discord? It's next to me. I'm waiting. I can't show stream because it's not my phone. You just made me spill in my keyboard. I'm gonna beat your ass. Chat gave a new poll. I'm gonna read it. It's gonna fuck up my C for fucking cunt. Can Savoy... Wait. Chat said a poll. Can Savoy say that's what I thought Sherlock? Question mark. No or yes? No. You say it too much, you fucking asshole. I don't fucking care, Jake. Fucking J names. Say it. Go ahead. Thanks, Chase. Thanks for imprinting that in my brain. It'll be in Jake's house by me. You're welcome. I saw it. Thank you. Thank you. It's in my brain now. I've seen things like that, but you know, thank you. Now it's in a weird poopy way, but you know, thank you. A lot of poopy there. The tie says yes. Savoy's a fag. You judge everything. Savoy judges every little thing. Suck your own fucking toes, bitch. Are you referencing Alex or what? Oh, Alex is like 50, so I was wondering. I like how Jake did say I talk the most, but you know that's not true. It's not true. Shut the fuck up. You know that's not true. You know who talks the most? I'm gonna look it up. But you're talking about me streaming talking. There's a difference here. I will. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see the stats? I will fucking read it to you. The guy that's named Chase said 266,000 words. Me, 202. I wish. That would have been easier. His name is Crack, so I mean, I can't compete with that. I don't even swear as much. You know who's top 3? Not me. I wish you did. Show it. Release it. Release it. Release it, because it wasn't me. Release it, because I wasn't me. Yeah, well, Cody's a Florida boy, so you know that have its own thing. They hate black people, so I mean. Chat says release the Kobe files. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Cody's named on the Epstein files. Fucking try me. I saw him. Is that the blackface photo you're talking about? There's a black box around my face. Does that count as blackface? See? So, who's in the wrong here? Who's in the wrong? Chase for having that photo or me having a black box around my face? Who's in the wrong? That's not my wrong. No, no, no. She's funny, but like, do I say like, oh, that's my sister? I don't ever say that. No. I can't, I don't have an opinion of that. You're making Major leave. Major says he's got to leave now. Where? I didn't see it. What general? For whose channel? It's not in there. It's not. Oh. I had it muted, that's why. That's fair. That does look like me. But you're only wrong because that guy has more muscles than me. You got me. You got me again. I was standing in 2006, so you're wrong again. Wrong again. Savoy, I was walking in high school. Fuck yourself. The fact that you think that means something is more fucked up because it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, but that doesn't mean what you think it does. So, like, the fact that y'all are hee ha ha, that shows your character more than it. But it didn't mean that. It didn't mean that. I didn't portray it as that. I didn't even portray it as cripple walking. Savoy, he went hee ha ha, but that's how retarded he is. That's how retarded he is. I made a kid bleed in middle school for calling me a cripple with a calculator. So, I mean, you can call me cripple if you want. You can say cripple all you want. It's coming to you. You're going to get it. Chase, we know you can't math. Why are you still trying? It's closer than California. Like, who the fuck goes to California? Fucking weirdos.